Hey there folks, this is DMC Jedi Man Gaming and we're back with NASCAR Heat 4. Hope everyone's been enjoying the series so far. Don't forget, if you like my content, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to stay notified when I upload. Check out my main channel sometime if you like taste tests, trailer reactions, unboxings, and reviews. And feel free to follow DMC Jedi Man's Den on social media. I'm currently on Facebook, Twitter, Discord, and Blue Sky. Links, as always, will be in the description below. Let's get the recording started. Starting the recording right now. Okay, recording has been started. Got another group of items here. All stuff you haven't seen before. You know. And we're gonna see. We might be able to complete the championships today. Okay, looks like we're at Martinsville, short track, cup race. And while we're waiting for that to upload, I think I'll show off the first item here. We'll get this one done first. What we have here is a Mark Martin garden hat or sun hat. I'm not sure exactly how you'd refer to it. You know, obviously, you know, doesn't look to be the most comfortable hat in the world, to be honest. Like, the hat itself is made out of, like, this rough, like, basket weave material, but as you can see from the brim, it has the Mark Martin number 6 number and a version of his signature. Looking to see if I can figure out who it's made by. Doesn't really say, but this is something that I want to say my mom owned this, because I can't really picture my dad having worn this. You know, still pretty cool item to have in the collection. All right. Last episode, you may recall, we eliminated Kyle Busch from the playoffs, so he cannot win a championship now. Okay, that's our practice lap done.
Time to go now. One lap to go. Concentrate. Give us all you got.
Alright. Pole position. Okay, that'll make this a little easier to get a win.
The NASCAR playoffs continue at Martinsville with the running of the first day to 500. Only 8 drivers still have a shot to take home that coveted championship. Now, don't let Martinsville's small stature fool you. This classic venue packs quite a punch.
So Michael McDowell is going to be our friend. Ryan Preece is well prepared for the race. And Paul Menard failed technical inspection. Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go short track racing, you bunch of hot dogs! Got 20 laps to get this one done. Coming up on the back of the field. I'll have to do a fair amount of apologizing probably after this race. So I imagine we're gonna make some collisions, ruffle some feathers, and probably make a few people unhappy.
Still there.
Slipped through a hole that really wasn't there.
Alright, you're clear there. Got one up top. Top three, you can speed it. Got a car high now. You're all clear up top.
Oh, we've lapped up to 29th place.
Alright, you're clear.
There's Menard. He's moving up pretty good. Oh, Randy LaJoy looks like he might be in the Scooby-Doo throwback. Yep, that is definitely the Mystery Machine throwback. Nice. 88 car got by Bush. I think that's Bowman in this era.
Still there.
It's also an era where Larson was not in the Hendrick number 5.
You're clear all around there.
Sorry, Kurt Busch, I did not mean to get into you there. I am so sorry. You're not the Busch I want to wreck.
Keep it nice and smooth for it.
Speaking of Bushes, apparently the other one's back to second.
Clear all around. Still there. Inside. Clear road.
I see the 43 car up ahead of us. Gotta be careful here. I don't want to get into him.
Alright, you're clear there. Careful. Still there. Hold your line back. Road clear. You're all clear up top there.
Ooh, this is a wad of cars.
Hold your line. Got one inside. Got one peeking inside. Clear all around.
Okay.
You got room.
Chase Elliott. I sit past him with no contact.
You're going too fast. Got one outside now.
Got into Suarez, so I'll probably have to apologize to him.
Top three, inside. All right, you're clear.
Pretty sure we're not going to be able to lap Kyle Busch, but at least he's not going to win this race.
Careful, still there.
We got up through 13th lap. 2 to go.
Careful, still there. Careful, still there. Last lap, still there. Still there, inside. All clear. Way to go,
Okay.
That's the win. Nice job.
Well, we've now definitely locked ourselves into the final round for this series. Yep, we're the only one that's advanced so far. Looks like Chase Elliott, Calvin Harvick, Boyer, and Kurt Busch are the ones in danger of getting eliminated. Busch probably will. I hope Chase makes it to the final round. There's our grandfather clock. Yeah, before we start the next race, I'm gonna take a quick peek and see what other races we have coming up. I want to see just how many left there are. Okay, Truck Series Race 21. So looks like there's only 3 races left for the Truck Series. So 3 races for the Truck Series. 3 races for the Xfinity. And hold on. Oh, this one's the Xfinity. So 3 for Xfinity, 3 for truck. Okay. So 3 across all 3 series. That's what I needed to say. So we probably won't get to the championship round this time then, but it'll definitely happen in the next episode. Okay, so Martinsville. Alright, show off the next item here. This is a fairly recent addition to my collection, thanks to my friend Adam Martin. This is a Dale Earnhardt AC Delco diecast. Has opening hood, opening trunk. The wheels do turn, but one of the wheels is loose. I need to glue it in, place, hopefully in a way that it actually will still roll. I want to say this car is from 1999, if I remember correctly. Also, going to take a moment to talk about the tragic events that have happened the last month or so in the NASCAR world. Now, I actually mentioned one of these in the last episode, I think, which was the passing of Michael Annett, who drove the 43 car in the Busch Series a few years back. But since then, we lost Greg Biffle and his entire family in a helicopter crash. Hold on. I hate it when trucks do that. Anyway, yeah, we lost Greg Biffle and his entire family, his wife and his 2 kids, in a helicopter crash. Now, that would have made everything bad enough, and keep in mind that happened like a week or so before Christmas, but then, also right before Christmas, Denny Hamlin suffered a huge tragedy where his parents' house caught on fire. His mom suffered burns, and I think she was in intensive care, but I think she is improving. Unfortunately, Hamlin's father, Dennis Hamlin, succumbed to his injuries and passed away, which is especially awful considering the fact that he was already dying and in hospice care. It's like the universe decided, well, hey, we know you're dying and you're gonna die anyway, but let's put you through a house fire and burn you to death. It's like, what the hell? Like, I don't think I've made it any secret that I'm not really a fan of Denny Hamlin, but I still wouldn't wish that upon Hamlin, to have to suffer through that. Hell, the past week or so since that, I've even come to the realization I wouldn't wish that on Kyle Busch either. I hate Kyle Busch, but I wouldn't wish his family dead. I don't know that I'd grieve too much if he died, but, that's neither here nor there. But, okay, Jennifer Jo Cobb is well prepared for the race. Travis Quapple's having a stellar weekend, and I won the pole. But yeah, so 3 tragic events in the month of December in the NASCAR world.
Coming to the green.
Also, I don't know if I mentioned it last time, but the NASCAR lawsuit is finally over, and 2311 and Front Row are the ones who won it. They got most of what they wanted, including permanent charters, a bigger amount of money for media rights. Okay, this is an 8-lap race, so I probably will catch the back of the field right before the end of the race. But yeah, Hamlin, back when he lost his attempt at the championship last year, or if you're watching this in the future back in 2025, once he lost the ability to win the championship, you know, he said that he couldn't think about getting into a race car, and after what just happened to his family, I honestly wouldn't blame him if he hung things up. I don't think he will. I think he's made of stronger stuff than that. I still don't want to see him win the championship, but I do feel for the guy. It's also a reason that the next few races that I do here, if Hamlin's in front of me, I'm not about to attempt to wreck him.
Stay low, stay low. All right, clear outside.
Okay, 2 more laps to go.
2 laps to go. Clear high, clear high. All right, you're clear. We got 1 to go.
Final lap of this one.
Stay high up here. Bottom clear. We got room to clear that. Clear the left. Fantastic.
Well, that's another win. If I wasn't locked into the final round before for this series, I am now. Also, I just realized I didn't show anything off this time, did I? Damn. Alright, I'll make up for it by showing 2 items the next interim before the race. Or wait, no I did. I showed off the Dale Earnhardt. Never mind. I'm stupid sometimes. Yeah, because the Earnhardt car is still right where I had it before showing it off. That's why I got a little confused about that. Okay, Austin Hill. I can't think of anybody I'd rather race than my very good friend Stan Lund. Thank you. And Mason Massey. Wow, another amazing race by Stan Lund. I really hope Stan Lund accepts my invitation and comes over to my pool party this weekend. Sounds fun. I actually picked up 2 new games to play for my channel this week. I finally got Stray, so that'll start for my channel at some point. And I got a game called Toem that may be interesting. Okay, Xfinity Series. Alright, so I'll show off the next item. Technically, this is the next 2 items, but I'm showing them off together because they are a pair. Okay, so what we have here is 2 John Andretti 2000 diecast cars. Now, I believe these were both made by Hot Wheels. These are based on cars that were driven in the year 2000. Specifically, John Andretti's final year with STP, which was half the year. He drove this rather unique look to the STP car with the tiger stripes on the side, and the petty blue going into a darker gradient. Love the petty blue rims on that one. But like I said, he drove this for half the year, and then they switched over to Cheerios for the main sponsor. Still kept plenty of petty blue with Cheerios yellow. STP remained an associate sponsor. They still had a little bit of a logo on the hood and, the sides. Overall, pretty momentous change for the Petties, because they'd had STP on the car since 72. So the year 2000 was the last full, well, not even full, it was the last main sponsorship for the car, because afterwards, STP would definitely sponsor races again, but it wouldn't, they wouldn't be they wouldn't do it very often. That's why nowadays, when STP's on the car, it's a bit of a big deal. Alright, let's get our practice lap in.
Okay, get back in there. Let's go.
Alright, that's the practice lap done. Get the qualifying lap done.
All right, dig, driver. Good job.
Fourth. Okay. Not as good as I'd hoped. Looks like we'll have to make it through Cole Custer, Michael Annette, and Austin Cindric. Alright, Morgan Shepherd is a friend. Austin Cindric failed optical scanning, so we just jumped past him. And Jeremy Clements had an engine change, so instead of starting fourth, we're starting third now.
Alright, now be smart up there. Going green. Be ready. Ready. Green drop, let's go. Car there on the outside. Top 3.
8 laps. tried something that didn't quite work. You know, I think after this championship, I'm probably going to be done showing off items in this series, just because I don't have a lot left that's really cool to show off. It also doesn't help that I want the series to continue up to episode 43, and this is episode 28 I'm recording, so that means I need another, like, 13 episodes. Actually, another 15 episodes from here, I think. Like, each time it seems I'm having to dig more and more looking for things. Like, I know the next episode I'm going to have a few things to show off, because I did realize I haven't shown off the AJ Allmendinger Air Force Valvoline, or not Valvoline, the Air Force 124 scale die-cast car yet, so that one will definitely get shown off. Almost done with this race. I'm actually catching the back of the field. I'm not going to get to them, so there will be no lapping in this race. But another lap, and I probably would have lapped that guy at least. Maybe the three in front of him.
Fantastic job there. Great win.
So I'm now locked into the championship round for every single one of these. Alright. And now the Cup race. Texas. Alright. And while we're waiting on that, I'll show off the next collection of items. These are some more of those 5 decades of petty cars. Because since last time, I actually got a huge lot of these. I got like 27 different ones. These 5 of which I needed for my loose collection. But we got the 1958 Richard Petty car. We got, let's see, which one is this? This is 1990. Love these long body style ones. Also got 1991. Thing that irked me the most about this set is the 92 car should have been the same body style, because the 93 car was its body style, but for 92 they did that like short 1998 Grand Prix body that they were using. Really annoying. We got the 1987 car. And we got this one. This is the 1950 Lee Petty car. I've actually shown the big version of this car off before, but it's nice having the small scale one too.
Clear the pit, hammer down. Careful, still there. You're all clear up top.
Honestly, if the opportunity arises this race or next race, I think I'm going to allow Chase Elliott to win just to get him into the final round. Like, I'm still going to attempt, I'm still going to try and have it be me that wins the championship, but I want Chase Elliott to be up there with us. Practice lap done.
Time to go now.
Also, after this race, I'll stop the recordings and start up fresh ones. Make it easier on myself in editing.
Make it count. All right, that's it.
7th. Got a little bit of work ahead of me then. Who's starting ahead? That's not good. Chase Elliott's back in 16th. Where's Bubba starting? 32nd.
NASCAR roars back to Texas for the AAA Texas 500. They say everything is bigger in Texas. Well, for the remaining playoff contenders, the stakes don't get any bigger than this. Who will win today and clinch a spot in the championship? Let's find out.
Kyle Busch hasn't forgiven us. Oh no! Eric Jones's car is really fast. And Brad Keselowski won the pole in that very weird paint scheme.
We're going green. Are you ready now? Green flag.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys! Ha ha! Have fun, Busch! I may not win the race, but at least I got to wreck you again. You really should learn to not start beside me.
You're all clear up top there.
I got 13 laps to do this in.
You got room. You're clear. Got one outside now.
Oh, I wonder how bad Busch got crashed. I made it up to 4th, so
All right, had to go. Keep it nice and smooth for us.
say by lap 6 I should be ahead of these two right ahead of me. Brad and Hamlin, I think.
Excellent lap there. Good job.
Made it to 3rd.
Stay on the bottom.
Sorry, Menard.
Stay on the bottom here. All right, you're clear.
Okay, got to 2nd. Now it's time to chase down Eric Jones. See if I can get past that Jones boy. I think it's possible. I'm not going to say that it's likely or unlikely yet, but I've got a fast car. I wonder if that was Busch. That would be very funny if that was Busch. Like I saw it was a yellow car.
5 to go. Let's have that. Stay on the bottom. All right, clear out back. Stay low, stay low. You got room, you're clear there.
Thanks. Did not mean to tap the wall there.
Careful, still there. All right, you're clear. You got room, you're clear there.
I don't think I'm going to be winning the race.
Stay on the bottom. All right, you're clear there.
Unfortunately. Oh well.
Just a couple more turns. 2 more. Good to go. Stay low. Clear all around. White flag.
Final lap.
Still there? Clear eye, bud.
Look, I kept him in sight, but I just couldn't get to him. Alright, I want to see just what happened to Bush. Like, how bad did he get wrecked here? Oh! That's why Bubba got wrecked, because he pulled back up in front of the field. Poor Bubba. I'm just trying to see if they showed the car that was smoking too. I'm curious which one that was. Okay, I don't think, okay. So, Chase Elliott finished 13th. Kyle Busch clawed his way back to 15th. And poor Bubba finished dead last 3 laps down. Next will be a truck race. Let's get the work assigned real quick. Alright. And now before I start the race, let's stop the recordings and start up new ones. Alright, starting a second recording right now. Okay, second recording has been started. I'm gonna let the that happen. Okay, now that that's happened, I'll show off the next item. So what we have here, since I mentioned him earlier, we have a signed Greg Biffle hero card. Now this is signed by two, well, maybe this is signed by two people. It's hard to tell if that one's printed or not. I think that is, because I know that one's a real signature, but, you know, obviously signed Greg Biffle merch is going to be harder to come by nowadays since, you know, the accident that happened, but I'm glad to have one in my collection. I liked the Biff. You know, he was a very likable guy, very talented race car driver, and I'll always remember the segment where they'd do their race picks and they'd show like this picture of the dog and they'd say, "Stick with the Biff!" Became kind of a catchphrase for Greg Biffle.
Okay, get back in there. Let's go.
Whoa!
All right, you're clear then.
It's like, don't try and wreck me at the beginning of practice, dude.
Careful, still there. Clear all around. Careful, still there. Bottom clear. Still there. You got room. You're clear.
Oh yeah, I just got the practice goal, so I don't need to continue that one anymore. So get a qualifying position.
Hammer down.
Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna save the final championships for the next episode. So I'm probably gonna cut this after this race weekend. Mostly because I want to title that one, you know,
Okay.
triple championships if I get the 3 championships. If I don't, then if I win Daytona with Bubba in the 43, I can title it, you know, 8th Daytona win for the King. Something like that.
Let's see where that puts you.
Pole position's where that puts me. Crafton's a drafting buddy. Tyler Dipple had to replace the transmission, and Stuart Friesen failed optical scanning. Also, I just realized I don't think I did a boogity for last episode. I may have to do one, insert it in.
Green's out, man. Let's go. You got room. You're clear.
So 6 laps, and then we'll have the victory here, which I believe this is the penultimate race for this season of the trucks.
About to go. This time back.
Final lap. Bring it home.
Fantastic job there. Great win.
So it looks like Harrison Burton and Stuart Friesen were eliminated. Yep, advance to the championship round. Alright, Ross Chastain. Whenever I race alongside Stan Lund, I know I am in the presence of greatness. Hashtag amazing. Thank you, Ross. Alright. This is the penultimate Xfinity app race, so... Okay. Alright, so the next item I'll show off, this is a small one, but pretty cool. This is a Thunder Road day pass for Thursday night racing. And it's signed by Ken Squire, who is a legendary broadcaster, as well as being a Vermont celebrity, you know, since he's from Vermont. You know, this is the only Ken Squire signature I have, of course. I never got to meet him, and I'm pretty sure he passed away a few years ago, so I never will get the opportunity to meet him, but it's pretty cool to have, you know, piece of Vermont history right there. At least I'm pretty sure that's Ken's signature, since it does say that it was presented compliments of Ken Squire to the person who owned it, you know, someone named Larry Mossy. So I'm pretty sure that's Ken's signature there. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, it's still cool to have a day pass for Thunder Road. Alright. Alright, there's the practice goal, so now it's a matter of qualifying and racing. Then we'll be locked into the Xfinity Championship round.
Hammer down.
I mean, we're technically locked in already. Like, I could throw qualifying, start last place, you know, pull off to the track, let everyone else finish, and then finish in dead last, and I'd still move on to the final round.
Qualify. Make it count here.
Third. I can win from third. Who's my competition ahead of me? Cole Custer and Christopher Bell. John Jackson's a drafting buddy. Christopher Bell won the pole. And Kaz Gralla failed pre-race inspection. Alright. 8 laps. Alright. They are still pretty close to me. Two more laps to go, and then this race will be over. Final lap. And catching the back of the field, but I'm not going to pass anyone. Just too little left in this race for me to do it. One more lap and I would have.
Great job, driver. Second flag's in the air. It's yours.
Alright, so the ones that were eliminated were Chase Briscoe, Noah Gragson, Austin Cindric, and unfortunately Justin Allgaier. So it looks like the ones I'm racing for a championship spot, well, not spot, the championship is Michael Annett, Christopher Bell, and Cole Custer. I currently have $31 million. After next season, I should have enough money where I can completely set up a cup team of my own. Okay, video message from Briscoe, Gragson, and Cole Custer.
Final Ford Homestead, you got this, man.
I probably do got this.
You're going to Homestead. Congrats. Keep it up there.
I certainly will.
Championship 4. Here we go.
Yep. Christopher Bell. I just love to watch Stanlon race. Hashtag poetry in motion. Thank you. Alright. And now the Cup Series. This will probably be the last race we do today. Phoenix again. This is the penultimate one for this season. And while we're waiting on that to load in, I'll show off the final item for today's episode. This is a Harry Gant hauler, most likely from Racing Champions. Obviously, this is when Harry drove an Oldsmobile. You know, it's obviously not very detailed, mostly because of the fact that because Harry Gant's sponsor was Skoal, and back in the 90s and early 2000s, alcohol branding on NASCAR items was a big no-no, at least for the toys. So in terms of things for features, the trailer opens up. You know, obviously the cab detaches from the trailer. Those are the only features to be had on this. Overall, though, pretty neat little piece. I don't have a lot of Harry Gant items. At some point, I need to get myself a 1/24 scale die cast of his. But if I do, I want it to actually have the Skoal branding on it. I don't want just the plain one that they made for Racing Champions. Alright. Let's go out, get a practice lap in, a qualifying, and then let's go see about winning this race. Alright, there's the practice lap done. Alright, let's get our qualifying done. You know, the funny thing is, over the next few days, I'm probably going to record the next episode of this too. Like, I needed this one recorded because it's going up in the next week, but the episode after this, it'll be a couple weeks until. But being so close to having this season wrapped up, I'm probably going to do it. I'll have to look around and figure out some more items. I've got at least 2 other items right here that'll be part of the next episode. I know of a 3rd one in there. I'm probably only going to do the championship weekend and then the Daytona weekend, so that would mean I'd have to find 3 more things. Second, who is starting next to me? Is it Bush? Nope, Harvick. Bush is starting. Both Bushes are starting behind me. And Chase Elliott. I could theoretically make it so Chase can...
We're live at ISM Raceway. We've reached the penultimate event of this thrilling season. After today, the Championship 4 will be set. Who will be heading to Homestead with a shot at a championship? It's time to find out.
Kyle Busch still remembers us. Woo! Ryan Truex failed optical scanning, and Larson failed pre-race.
We're going green. Almost ready.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys!
Outside. We got a car low now. You're all clear up top. Car there on the inside.
Okay.
Careful, go back. Outrigger, clear out.
Let's see if we can get you into this final round, Chase. Okay, that's Bush. Now I just need to get Keselowski and then slow down and let Chase pass me. It's like, yeah, I know I'm throwing the race, but I want Chase to make it into the final round. I want him to have a top 4 points position. Oh, fuck you! No! Oh, god damn it! All that work, and it's like, no. Whoa! I want Chase Elliott to win! No! Damn it! If I can just get the 11 now, I'd rather not have rammed in. Okay, Chase Elliott's in the lead. I'm going to have a lot of pissed off people. I'm going to have to do a lot of apologizing. Hopefully that the race wasn't over.
Got one outside now. Outside, outside. All right, clear outside. Inside. You got room. You're clear. Inside, inside. Inside.
I really hope Chase Elliott was the winner. I don't know if what I did there mattered or not.
We brought it home in one piece, and that's what counts.
One Piece! Okay, Chase Elliott was declared the winner. Thank God. Okay. I got Chase into the championship. Clint Boyer, Harvick, Kurt Busch, and Alex Bowman were eliminated. Oh, I just want Chase Elliott to be in the championship. It's like I threw that race. I could have won. Oh, I'm going to have so many angry people. Oh, Stan Lund advances Championship 4. Analysis debates Stan Lund's chances to take home the hardware. Oh, well, I got video messages. Amarola.
Yes! Championship 4. Now you got some real work to do.
That I do. William Byron.
Homestead, Championship 4. You got this.
I probably do got this. Austin Dillon. Championship 4. Go get it. Thank you. Wait. Amarola sent 2 videos?
It's alright. It happens. Keep your head up and move on to the next one.
Ah. Paul Menard, Championship round. This is the big one. Go out there and make your dream a reality. Hashtag the dream. Thank you. David Reagan. They say you can't win them all for a reason. I know. Ryan Newman. No one is better than Stan Lund. I mean, that's my best friend we're talking about. Thank you. Daniel Suarez is upset. You think it's okay to put me into the wall, Stan Lund? In that case, I just might have to teach you a lesson. Sorry, I was trying to help Chase Elliott win. Denny Hamlin. I was supposed to go camping next month with my best friend and all-time favorite driver, Stan Lund. But then today, Stan Lund took me out. Are we still going camping? Yes, I'm sorry. Chase Elliott had to win. Brad Keselowski. I've had nothing but clean races with my best friend, Stan Lund. Well, except for today. Hope this isn't a sign of things to come. Nope, it's not. I'm sorry. Alright, so with that, we are at the final weekend for this season. One race for each series to win all 3 championships. But that is going to do it for this episode. Because, like I said, I want the next episode to be winning the championships and possibly winning Daytona in the King's number 43 car. But hope everyone did enjoy. I will be back with another episode soon. Till next time, though, this has been DMC Jedi Man Gaming, and I am signing off. Peace, everybody.